We got a KFC bucket head. Let's go. Let's go. I had an absolutely incredible time at the Australian Open PPA, and I wanted to share some of the behind the scenes of the tournament with you, some of the stuff that Jenny and I were able to explore while we were over in Melbourne, and some behind the scenes from the tournament as well. So check it out. An hour and a half early for a flight, which is like a cardinal sin in Zane travel. So yeah, gearing up for an about 17-hour flight from San Francisco to Melbourne. And I actually decided to go over to Australia a little bit early because the SoCal tournament got canceled. So it gave us a little bit more time to go explore Australia. So I've got my fellow Austinite, kind of, Joey Wild. We're playing men's doubles together, and then I'm partnering up with Roos Van Reek for mixed doubles. So yeah. Okay, so at this point, I didn't actually know that her name was pronounced Rose, but I figured that out very quickly. So, Jenny, what are you gonna do on the flight?
We're gonna watch Squid Games.
Squid Games is out. We're gonna watch Squid Games. 15, 16 hours later. We made it. I am cooked. I slept like 6 hours. Jenny, how much did you sleep?
3.5.
3.5. Impressive. 3.5 of the 16 hours. I'm so disgusting and smelly. I need a shower more than the Selkirk players need a decent paddle. We got into our room 3 hours early. Nobody's ever been so clutch in their entire life. I've never felt so rejuvenated by a shower in my entire life, but I low-key feel like I got pink eye on the plane now. I feel like we're gonna have to deal with that. Very important purchase. Had to get the Starbucks mug to prove that we were actually in Australia. Jenny and I started the tradition when we were traveling across the US, so every time we would go to a new state together, we would get a Starbucks mug. Good morning from Melbourne. We have good news and we have some bad news. The good news is I made it up until about 8:30 last night. We got some practice in over at the Jar. I hit with my buddy Joey, my partner Rose, and Joey's partner Danny. Stayed up till 8:30 p.m., which was a big W. Bad news is I got like 10 hours of sleep, but I'm pretty sure I have pink eye. Don't ask me how I got it. But we're gonna go explore the Australian healthcare system today. But first I'm gonna show you my room. We are staying at the Crown Plaza in Melbourne. If you guys remember my tour of the Airbnb from Las Vegas, I would say this is much better. All right, so updates, went to the doctor, got pink eye. They gave me a prescription, we're so back. Also, it's kind of wild how much Melbourne turns up for the Australian Open and then just how much the players are around. We saw Paula Badosa just hanging out in the lobby of our hotel, which is wild. I feel like you would never get that at like the US Open. All right, we're heading over to the Australian Open. I clearly did not dress myself. Jenny dressed me. She's looking amazing. We're styling this weekend at the Aussie Open.
Please welcome 10-time Australian Open champion from Serbia, Novak Djokovic.
Take back everything I said about Djokovic. Dude pulled out. I think he had like a leg injury. I was actually saying to Jenny, he pulled out right after the first set, which really sucks because we only had tickets at that point to the daytime session. What the? All right, so it's like day 2.5 here in Melbourne. First day, I don't know if we're really counting the first day when we just got in, because I was like a zombie. Yo, Vibe is alive and well here in Australia. Vibe is so back.
You do.
Everybody is saying that we had to eat these Tim Tams here. There is no substitute. Made with irresistible real chocolate. Yeah, that's really good. That's really good. This little like chocolatey, it's like a light fluffy chocolate in the middle. It's almost like kind of creamy too. Really good, top tier. Nine out of 10. All right, just finished up a little hitting session with Colin over there. We've squashed the beef, we're boys now. So, but yeah, we're over here at the Pickleball Palace in Melbourne. This place is pretty sweet. We've got 4 courts here. And then the owners showed me around earlier, and there's a whole like recovery setup, red light, infrared sauna, cold plunge, all that stuff. This feels like it belongs in Austin. We're gonna go check out the Queen Victoria Market, which is like massive. Well, looks like it would have been really cool, but I kind of messed up and it's closed. All right, I'm here bright and early, hair crazy at Pickleball Palace. We are hitting from 7 to 9 a.m. with some Americans. We've got, well, I guess kind of Americans. Gabe is Bolivian, but we got Jesse and Colin and myself. All right, now we're going to a nice dinner at Vue du Monde, which apparently is an Australian restaurant. Doesn't sound very Australian, but yeah, we're stoked for it. It's supposed to be one of the best in Melbourne. We got a little bit of champagne. Cheers, Jenny. Look at that. And they put a rock on our table. That's nice. That's a nice bowl. Good morning. Look at that. Look at that hair. I keep telling Jenny I need a haircut. Australian Open champ right here.
Got it done. Number 1.
That's pretty sick. So yeah, this is Joey. We're playing the men's dubs together. We used to play in Austin before you decided to leave us. You got an Australian accent real quick, dude. What's up with that?
You know, I've just been here a little while playing pickleball. Picked up an Australian accent. I think Zane will get one by the time he leaves, so that'll be pretty cool.
That's the goal. I'm trying to learn new words too. Got an early morning session in with Joey over at Eastern Indoor Pickleball, and now we are gonna go get the rental car. I'm gonna drive on the left side of the road because we're gonna go do the Great Ocean Road, which is a pretty iconic Australian spot. It's supposed to be over 100 degrees today, so it's gonna feel like Texas summer. Yeah, stoked for that. I'm a nag. All right, finally getting to the actual venue for a hit. It's an enormous convention center, which I love these convention center tournaments, to be honest. Like, they're always right in the middle of the city. Hey, look at that. Look what we have here. Not me, that's disrespectful, but I'm still gonna keep gassing up the convention center because this is pretty sweet. So when you say this is the Australian Open and it's in Melbourne, like, this is in Melbourne, which is super, super sick. Yeah, the courts, I don't have high expectations, but this is how you get like people to the actual event. This is how you get people watching. You come to them, you meet them where they're at. you don't force them to try and come out to some pickleball facility 45 minutes outside of town. Like, you bring it to them, they're not going to notice if the ball is bouncing badly every now and then. Like, grow up. Good mate. Good lad. I'm being attacked. All right, so today is Thursday. Still no play today, but I got up bright and early. I warmed up the Aussie Mitch Hargraves this morning, one of the best Aussie players. He was playing singles, and I just wanted to get a little bit of a hit in, get that out of the way, and go do whatever it is we need to do, which is today we're going over to the Queen Victoria Market, which is pretty iconic from what I understand. We're gonna go see a cricket match as well, so we're stoked for that. So big things coming today. Third time is the charm. We finally made it to the market after it being closed the last 2 times that we have tried. Can I get the big crock, please?
When your feet grow that big.
Damn, boy, he thick. Fun fact, I know every single word to The Real Slim Shady by Eminem. And I could sing it for you, but I would probably get demonetized because of all the swear words. Queen Victoria Market was cool and definitely something to see. Didn't end up doing much other than trying on a couple of things and getting some good food. But overall, it was worth seeing. All right, now we're off to the Melbourne Cricket Grounds for a cricket match between England and Australia. Sick, we're in, and we got a KFC bucket head. Let's go. I forgot a hat. We made it about half an hour at the cricket match. It's like baseball, but longer and probably slightly more interesting, but lasts like 4 days straight and like 6 hours per day. So we said, like, all right, we saw what this is about, and it's just gonna be a no for me, dog. That's weird. I don't know how I feel about that. All right, so over a week later, it is finally match day. Got a little bit of nerves going. I haven't played a tournament in almost 2 months. Last tournament was that MLP tournament back in November. A little bit nervous, pretty excited to get playing again. So I'm walking over to the tournament, which is an absolutely great phrase to use. Like, when you can walk to the tournament the day of the event, that's awesome. Just having these events in like downtown areas, I can't state how cool it is. But I'm walking over, we're playing men's today, which is actually like a little bit different from PPA US. Usually PPA US, we have men's doubles on, or gender doubles on Saturday. I actually really like how they're switching it up. I feel like the tournaments should switch it up so it's not the same every single time. I think there's gonna be a really, really good turnout from the locals and whatnot. So this is my Australian Open partner, Joey Wild, AO champion over there, but we actually partnered up because right as Joey was getting good at pickleball, we started playing together a little bit in Austin, and then he moved to Brisbane, and AO tournament came up, and I said I thought it'd be a ton of fun if we could reunite the Austin Dream Team down under. All right, so we finished up. Had a pretty good day. I'd say we beat the teams that we were supposed to beat. Lost to Tyson and Gabe. I thought we played pretty well against them. They really cleaned it up in game 3. Joey played sick. I thought he played really, really well. He was taking it to him. No fear there. Game 1 kind of slipped away from us. Game 2, like, we just kind of steamrolled, and then game 3, they steamrolled us. So really came down to that first game 1, and yeah, so lost in the semis, but means that we are going to be playing for bronze on Sunday. So made it to Sunday, going to try and get that medal. And I was just impressed. Aussie fans were into it. There's even somebody who like made a sign that said I'm an honorary Aussie, so that was really nice. I appreciated that. And just overall, it was really cool meeting all the people there. It was cool for us. It was cool for me, taking tons and tons of pictures and just really enjoying it, because this is the first time they've seen the highest level pickleball in their home courts. So great day one at the AO, and Rose and I, we're gonna try and do it again tomorrow. It was entirely
more difficult.
We're getting our caricature done. Jenny, smile, smile. AJ, smile. All right, Jenny, what do you think of the caricature?
About to be expected. Was very generous with your muscles, I thought.
Oh my God, give me a break. There's no calves in the picture. All right, bronze medal day. Joey and I are playing against Colin and Jay, and this place has been completely packed. We've been here for like an hour trying to find a court to warm up on. We are the next match up on the grandstand, and this place has been packed the entire time. We have not gotten any touches in whatsoever, so this is a rough start to bronze medal, but we're just gonna send it, give it our best, try and find a warm-up court, and see what we can do. All right, we finished up, got second place in the bronze medal match. That's how I'm going to describe it from now on. But I thought Joey played well. I thought we put ourselves in a really good spot to win that one. We were at 8-8 in the third. We had some untimely bad bounces, but it is what it is. They did too. They just, their bad bounces didn't happen 8-8 and 10-8 or whatever. But anyway, I'm not going to squander the rest of the day. All right, so it's Monday. Not too much to report for today. It's 3 o'clock. We are just leaving the hotel to go do something. We are gonna try and see the Penguins at St. Kilda before we head out. It's the one last thing that we're gonna do before we fly out tomorrow morning. I'm going directly to Tucson, and Jenny is heading back to Austin to pick up the pups. Jenny also just pointed out that I've worn this shirt like the last 3 times. Yeah, you're probably right. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Plus, it passed the sniff test, so honestly, what are you gonna do? Last day here in Melbourne, flying out at 10:30 this morning, so wanted to get a little jog in, because it's gonna be about 24 hours of travel to Tucson. So getting a little bit of exercise in beforehand, half hour, gotta pack up, all that stuff. Look at this view for a run. This is just beautiful. Beautiful, right in the middle of the city. Sun's coming up. Oh, it's like 75 degrees. I'm gonna miss it. Trip's over, vlog's over. We're about to get on the plane. I'm sick of it. You're probably sick of it too. Subscribe, I guess.